Hello guys, welcome to today's lesson. My name is Srinidhi. I've been working with Unacademy for a few months now. I teach English grammar on this platform. You guys can follow me on Unacademy by downloading the Unacademy Learning app on your phone and kindly check out the YouTube channel as well. So in today's lesson, we're going to learn a few difficult words from the Hindu newspaper with its meaning and its usage, and also a proverb at the end of the lesson. So let's get started. Hey guys, so this is lesson 8 under the course Daily Hindu Analysis part 3. So as you all can see the date mentioned under the heading. So yes, it is from the newspaper which is 25th March 2018. Okay, so yes, this is the second part from the same newspaper. So the previous lesson was also from the same newspaper. Okay, so now let's get started with today's set of words. The first word is bureaucracy. Bureaucracy. Okay, so it's a noun that means an administrative system operated by a large number of officials. So this is something to do with a government office, you can say. So this is basically a government office. So bureaucracy is an administrative system operated by a large number of officials. Synonyms are administration, government. Okay, mostly we call the government offices as bureaucracies, and the people, the government officials, are called as bureaucrats. Okay, so example, Clara, being the new president, has a good grasp of how the bureaucracy works. So Clara, being the new president, knows how the government offices actually function. Okay, that's the meaning of the first sentence. The second word is carcass. So carcass is a noun. Carcass. So that means a body of a dead animal. So the animal is dead, so the rotting away corpse is called a carcass. Okay, so the synonyms are remains and corpse. So you'll have to pronounce the R in this, corpse. Otherwise it becomes, when you don't pronounce the R, it becomes corpse. That means police officers. So corpse. Example, a cluster of vultures crouched on the carcass of a dead buffalo. So buffalo's dead body is called a carcass. Yes, it sounds funny, but a cluster of vultures. So we don't call them, we call them as a cluster of vultures. That means vultures are the, meat-eating bird who pest on other dead animals. So cluster of animals, vultures crouched on the carcass of the dead buffalo. Okay, that means they feasted on the carcass of the dead buffalo. Third one is whammy. Whammy is a noun. That means it is used in expressions such as double whammy and triple whammy to indicate that 2 or 3 unpleasant or difficult situations occur at the same time. So when you have back-to-back bad situations or bad news, you say double whammy if it is 2, triple whammy if it is 3. Okay, so it's an expression. Oh, I had double whammy today. That means I had 2 back-to-back difficult conditions or situations or news that I had to endure. Example, there is a double whammy for public sector workers, longer working hours and no increment in pay. That means these 2 are very difficult or bad news. So they're coming back to back, and that's exactly why we're saying there's a double whammy. That means there are 2 bad news for the public sector workers. One is longer working hours and no increment in pay. Alright, so that's how whammy is used. You can't use whammy as a single word. You'll have to use it with an expression that is either double whammy or triple whammy. Okay, and you can't say I have 4 whammies today. No, double or triple, that's it. Moving on, at somebody's behest or at the behest of somebody. That means something being done because they've ordered it or requested. So when you do something at the behest of somebody else, that means that specific person has ordered or requested you to do so. Example, my dad moved out of his native town at the behest of my mom. So at the behest of somebody. So at the behest of my mom, my dad left his native. Okay, because my mom either ordered or requested my dad to leave his town, and hence he left the town at the behest of my mom. Okay, now you understand the entire phrase. Next one is allegation. Allegation is a noun. So I told ending with ION or MENT at the giveaways that it's a noun. So that's just one small tip, but not necessary in all cases. Okay, so allegation means a statement saying someone has done something wrong. So you're stating that, or you accusing somebody that what that person did was actually wrong. Example, synonyms: claim, charge. Okay, example, the company has denied the allegations of the public but is yet to be proven innocent. That means the company has denied all the claims that the public has put against that specific company, but the company is yet to be proved innocent in the eyes of law. Okay, that means they're not found guilty, or they're not found innocent either. So this case is still going on. Allegation is you tell somebody that what you did is wrong. All right, next one, plunge. So plunge is a verb that means to throw oneself into something. When you throw yourself into your studies, so I plunged into my books because my exams were fast approaching. That means I immersed myself, or I engaged myself in studies the whole day, or I was too busy studying. That's what it means. Okay, to throw throw oneself into something. Another one is someone plunges in a particular direction or into water. That means they fall or rush into it. Okay, so he plunged into the river, he plunged into the tank. So that means he fell into the tank, or he went in, so he jumped into it. Okay, synonyms: descend, drop. Descend is to go down. Example, at least 50 people died when the bus plunged into a river. That means at least 50 people died when the bus fell into the river, into a river. Okay, that's because we don't know which river exactly it is. So a river. So before we start off with the proverbs, let's see the pronunciations once again. First one is bureaucracy is a government office, and the government officials are called bureaucrats. Okay, next one was carcass. That means the body of a dead animal. Whammy is an expression which is always used with either double whammy or triple whammy. That means bad situations or difficult situations back to back. Next one was at somebody's behest, or at the behest of somebody. That means you do something at the request or at the order of someone. Next one was allegation. That means to accuse or to claim what somebody did was wrong. Plunge is to throw oneself into something, okay, or immerse oneself into something. Now, so the proverb that I gave you all in the previous lesson was, the grass is always greener on the other side. So this is a very common one and used almost, most commonly. This means to say that someone is in a better position than you, even when it is not true. So whenever you see somebody, for example, your friend, whatever he is, the situation that he is in seems much better than the situation that you are in. That's how it seems to you, when in reality that might not really be true. You both have your own specific problems, but to you, he is in a better position. For example, so your friend has, so I think this is very common among the girls. So whoever has straight hair would love to have curly hair, and whoever has curly hair would love to have a straight hair. So you think having that is better because you're on the other side of the fence. So it's always like whatever the other person has is much better than what you got. That's the mentality that we possess. So and one wishes to have what the other person has. So it's always wishing what you don't have. So it's something like you can't have everything. So you wish to have everything that you can't possess. So that's human nature. So example, don't compare your abilities with others, because the grass is always greener on the other side. Just believe in yourself. So don't compare. So he's good in this, he's good in that, whereas I'm good at nothing. No, everybody is unique. So you just have to believe in yourself and not keep wondering what the other person has better than you, but just stay happy that you are better in your own unique way. All right, so yes, so philosophy part is over for this lesson. Now the proverb that I would suggest for this lesson is, two heads are better than one. I repeat, 2 heads are better than one. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for your time. I'll see you guys in the next lesson. Bye-bye.